So I got Pete. He keeps trying to get on. I'll let him on. Just there you go. That's as much as he can have. We're just about to start. We're just about to start the 9:30 service. People suddenly just want to get on YouTube all the time. Welcome to Tuesday's vlog. It's a Sunday and I wanted you to join me today as I go through the day. It's a busy day. I'm going to go to our 9:30 service, which is a traditional service. I'm not doing anything there, but we are celebrating two of the priest's 20th year anniversary of being priested. 11:15 our contemporary service, I'm preaching, and then we have a harvest lunch. This afternoon I'm at an event called Open Door. That's where we open up the church and anyone can come along. Usually it's older people, where we do coffee and cake and a chat. It's to create community for them. And this evening at our sister church, St. Peter's, they do something called Evensong, and it's harvest today. So throughout the day we're going to be celebrating harvest at each service, and at theirs is a very traditional service, and after they do cheese and wine. So join me throughout the day. I'm just arriving to church now, and you can see all the different things that we do on a Sunday. So we're just about to start our 9:30 service. This is our more traditional service, where we wear robes, we sing hymns, and we have Holy Communion. Today is special because it's harvest, and also, like I said, it's two of the priests' 20th anniversary since they've been ordained. So we're going to be celebrating that. Church is about community, and that's why people get here early, and you can see behind me that they're chatting to each other and catching up, making sure that they're okay, making sure how their week's gone, and now we have the organ striking up in preparation. So I'm going to go and I'll see you during the service.
And today is also the day that David and I celebrate 20 years of our calling to the priesthood. I may ask you if you'd like to bring your gifts forward.
A few weeks back, David Rector posted on Facebook a picture of a mountain, asking if the scene made us feel closer to God. Mountains, to me, remind me of God's great awesomeness.
Of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, and self-control. The peace of the Lord be with you now. And also with you. Exchange the peace with one another.
I just wanted to show you this because I'm preaching at the next service, and the guys on the sound desk always have a bet, because I'm supposed to preach for 15 to 20 minutes, but I always go over, so they're having bets to see how much I do. So let's see who wins. So we're in between services now, and we're just getting set up for the TGIS service, the contemporary service, where in between the services we have coffee, so you see people gathered as people are coming into one service and leaving the other. It's really important to get them together. We got the band practicing behind me there. We're also, because it's a harvest service, we've got puppets, so they're just setting up behind me. I'm preaching today, and I'm running around like a mad chicken. Not fully got my sermon down, but we'll see where God takes us. And I just want to show you behind me the coffee. So it's really important that we do the coffee and bring the two services together and get people to speak to each other as they can become two different churches. So we'll show you elements of this service today and enjoy it. That service is finished now. We're just clearing the church to have the Harvest Festival lunch. So that's why I wanted to show you that the church is very adaptable, that everybody is getting involved, doing the work and getting us ready to have the Harvest lunch. So the church is transformed once again. You can see that we've cleared everything out the way. Everyone's sat down now. We're going to have our lunch, which will be a bit crazy because it's to the one side, but all the services that we have are coming together. So we have a service at 8 o'clock, 9:30 and 11:15 and different ones in the evenings. And this is bringing the church family as a whole of St Mary's together and to share fellowship and celebrate harvest, celebrate what God has given to us and provided for us. And this is a really important part because coming together to strengthen our fellowship and our identity in St Mary's as a church helps us in our witness outside as we go and share the love of Christ with all, which is our church motto. It's our mission to share the love of Christ with all, and that's one thing that we do here through strengthening in the relationship between ourselves. It helps to strengthen our relationship with the others outside.
If you've seen the pictures around the wall, you may have seen that one. You've heard of Entebbe, that's where the airport is.
So this hospital right here is saying in that email, just to appreciate the magnitude of the...
So the Harvest Festival's still going on, but I'm just going to go to my next thing upstairs, but I just want to come out because kids being kids will come outside and play, but they're all gone off now. One thing that's really good about this church is that there's a lot of kids involved in the church and come to church with their parents, and it really adds to it. So now we go upstairs to my next job, which is called Open Door. There's Brenda, who runs it, and then see all these sandwiches, which I will not be able to eat because I've just been having that lunch. But so we got all these lovely ladies and gentlemen here who come to Open Door, and this is for them to come and have tea and coffee and cake and to share fellowship. A lot of these people don't come to our church, but this is why we run it, so they can come and have fellowship. And for some of them, they come to quite a few things that we do and offer. Open Door really is an outreach program. Every month they put it on, they have a different theme. So this is autumn, so have a look at this. I think it's really cool. The detail that goes in just with the little leaves, and they do loads of stuff, and they've even done Colombian, which is very cool. That's where my wife is from, and they've got little posters up. It's just to make it as a theme and to add something that's extra. But like I said, it is an outreach program. It's just to reach out for those in need. It's to share the love of Christ with all, which is our motto, as I said before, that even though most of these people wouldn't maybe have a faith or don't come to church, what it is about getting them in and creating community and fellowship for them. So I've just been upstairs with my Open Door group, and now I just want you to come and see how the church has been amazingly put back within the last hour. That we're back to normal as it was. So much work goes into this. So let me just turn around and see. I left my mobile data on, so what I'm saying now is inaudible. But what I wanted to say, this is the final service of the day. It's called Evensong. It's at our sister church called St. Peter's in a little village called Ilma. Evensong is basically evening prayer with some hymns, and because it's harvest, we're going to have some wine and cheese after as a celebration. Here's the church. It's a small rural church in a small rural village. It's the centre, as it were, of the village. Really old and very beautiful. Really hasn't changed much over the time that it's been there. Very, very peaceful inside. And so I'm just going to take you inside now as the congregation is gathering and preparing for the service again, meeting with each other, having fellowship, having a chat. There's my boss at the back in the robes, so we wear traditional robes in this service as well, and we're doing most services there, and that's his wife Jo, who is on the piano.
An intimate day-by-day life, aware of the Lord of the harvest, of his heavenly Father, and how he should live his life.
So I didn't lose any audio on my boss's sermon, luckily. Just wanted to show you these are the gifts that were brought that night for harvest, and we gave them to a local crisis centre called Sortington Lodge. And here is the cross that I use on my logo on the back wall there, the Celtic cross. I love this church so much, it's very special to me, and I want to include something of that in my logo. So now we're just preparing for the wine and cheese, the end of the service again. Fellowship's going on, people chatting again and catching up with what's going on. You see the wine coming out now, and this is a really important part of any service, is the fellowship and chatting to each other.
Hi.
You want to go on?
Hello.
Should we go find David?
What happened? Did you not have enough cheese? Isn't this great? We all get to do something. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, come on. Have you offered one to Dan?
No, she just wanted to be on camera, but she didn't.
Thank you so much.
So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and all the variety which we do. A lot of work put in by a lot of people. Harvest is a busy Sunday, but I think today a lot of people worked so hard and pulled out the stops, especially where it involved food and making things and getting people together and rearranging the churches, taking furniture away and putting it back, putting the tables out. But it brings community together and gets people talking and to know each other, which is really important because the churches need to be united in order to be able to go share the faith and the good news of Jesus Christ with everybody else. That we need to kind of, in a sense, get it right at home, and support each other and pray for each other as we go out and share our faith with others.